Conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's South Africa, and they take on Mexico.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
And here's the starting 11 for South Africa.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
Here's how Mexico will begin the game.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the three...
Might finish! Sound piece of goalkeeping. Montes. Roberto Alvarado. Well, they have the ball once more. Intelligent ball. Now they can reorganise.
Well, that is exactly what is needed. A good old-fashioned clearance.
Well, Mexico unable to hang on to the ball. Chance to put them in front. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. But they took care of the situation defensively. Oh, unrelenting pressure there. Well, not smooth, but fiercely competitive in midfield. Nicely played. Oh, still something on here. Played into the centre. Ah, goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Roberto Alvarado. It's a neat move. Real chance. Well, quite simply a wild, wayward effort. And the less said about it, the better. Showing good defensive judgment. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Now, who can he play it to? There's the shot! And he read it really well. Fine save. Ball over the top. A superb chance, but he's failed the test.
Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but he's missed the target. He should score there.
Fidalgo. Attractive build-up.
I have to say they're looking good in these areas.
Can he give them the lead? Oh, that's brilliant! A strike so delightful, you'd never tire of seeing it again and again. Sheer technical excellence. A goal of the highest order. Take a bow. The ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. A fine reading of the situation. Well, the keeper ultimately resolved the situation. Roberto Alvarado. Gutierrez has it. And a goal kick forthcoming. Now, options are plenty. This could square the game. Danger averted for now. Gutierrez has it. Fidalgo. And intercepted it. Feeding it through. Just needs to stay calm. Looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome.
Yeah, they've missed an opening there.
Roberto Alvarado. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Plenty of support here. And the ball in behind the defenders. Well, he's been ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just, however, Stuart.
Well, he loves running off the back of defenders, but on this occasion, he's just gone a fraction too early.
Gutierrez. Fidalgo. Perfect tackle. Fidalgo. Gutierrez has it. Shaping to shoot. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Well, a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. Favouring the short one. Just the challenge that was required. Growing pressure here, and another corner. Playing it in. Oh, looked rushed there. Opportunity. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Jimenez.
Well, as you can see, Mexico have controlled the possession in the last 15 minutes and have been threatening with it. Surely it's only a matter of time before they get another.
Well, first they have a bit of defending to do. He's in with a chance. Mexico doing well to regain possession. Well, not pretty, but very gritty. Decent position. Could play it in. Nicely timed tackle. Well, this could really help the cause. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Reyes. Intelligent ball. Well, giving the ball away. Oh, useful ball. Might lead to a chance. Well, not much came of that.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of the box.
And just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. That is that for the first half here. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but he...
So the referee's whistle as the action is restarted. Roberto Alvarado. A very effective challenge put in. And in with a real chance. Oh, the challenge was spot on.
Brilliant defending at such an important moment.
Quiñones. Here's Gallardo. And now their turn to have the ball. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. It's looking promising. Surely! And inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Well, they took care of the situation defensively. And the counter-attack looks on. And able to close down the shot. This corner kick might help them.
Well, the crowd are doing their bit. Can they find the equaliser here?
Delivering it. Under pressure to get it away. Roberto Alvarado. Vasquez. Reyes. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Good conditions for the counter. But really sticking to their task defensively. Roberto Alvarado. Well, they win the throw following that challenge. Israel Reyes. Gutierrez has it. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Teasing ball in. And defensive play to be applauded.
Well, they certainly got their defensive shape absolutely right there.
Fidalgo. And a lot to like about this attack. And he's certainly not alone. Well, he's been ruled offside. And time for the change now. Fantastic ball. And the assistant referee has raised his flag, offside. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Electing to shoot. On a different day, it might have gone in.
Yeah, it's a little bit unlucky, really. Decent effort.
Fidalgo. And now Quiñones. Fidalgo. And finding the flow. Fidalgo. Can he play it in? Did a good job of cutting it out. Well, both teams giving it away. Can he find the right pass? Now the counter-attack looks on. And that is offside. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Read it well. It's there for him. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. And that's very intelligent play to win back possession. And possibilities here. The level matters! No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited. So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Oh, superb tackle! Can they set up a chance? They might be through here. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. So they restart the game, and time is running out. Fidalgo. A super tackle, and they've won possession. Plenty of support here. Well, no luck keeping possession. Super pass. This could finish it. Can they stop it going in? And a confident clearance. Just wanted to get rid of it. Throw in now.
Well, that would have been game over. But unless they show more quality going forward, there's just no way back for them.
Really good wide play. And firing it. Well, really had to stretch for it, but did just enough to tip it over. Who's going to get on the end of it? Excellent vision. Oh, but brilliantly read to cut it out. It looks so promising. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left and just one goal between the sides. That's a good-looking ball. This could be it! And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. So almost at full time, and the home side on course to eke out a narrow win. Your thoughts?
Well, they should have had this wrapped up long ago. Some of their football has been excellent, but they're going to need to be resilient in these final few minutes to get their much-deserved victory.
Now, options are plenty. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Can he ride out the storm? This could be the equaliser. And a goal to level it up late on here. Just look at the reaction. Well, back underway here, and they've split the 4 goals between them so far. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Jesus Gallardo. Vega. Chavez. Clean challenge. And possession ceded by Mexico. Really good build-up, but no end product. And he has options available. A really good pass. Can he put them in front? And what a save in the dying embers here!
Well, I thought that would be the end for them, but what a great stop that was.
And over comes the corner. Good job defensively. And there's the whistle, all even at the end of 90 minutes. And so the penalty shootout about to commence, and as a player, this is when you have to hold your nerve. And he scores! And it's gone in! Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. Like that, he's come up with the save. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. And confidently converted. Well, it's all about keeping a cool head. And that is when you need your goalkeeper. Well, dead centre with that penalty. So much riding on this. And there is the big moment in this penalty shootout. The goalkeeper's contribution means they have won it.
Well, that's a top-class save. No wonder he's celebrating. That's a brilliant moment for him.
And a warm welcome. On what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's South Africa, and they take on Mexico.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
And here's the starting 11 for South Africa.
Well, although it's down as a 4-5-1, it's more likely to be 3 players in behind the main centre forward, and those 3 are key to this team's creativity.
The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the end.
Well, spot on with that challenge. Now, who can he play it to? Showing ambition to shoot from there. Goalkeeper has it. Well, possession problems. Well, difficult for both sides to find any passing rhythm. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Nicely cut out.
Just saw what was coming, didn't he?
Well, attacking possibilities, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And teammates around him. It's looking promising. Determined defending. And the counter-attack looks on. The right place to cut out the pass. And defending as a unit.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of the box.
Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Now, perhaps they can counter from here. And finally, up a cul-de-sac. Unable to get himself back onside here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And striking it. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Might be onto something. Opportunity. And just narrowly wide in the end. Johan Vasquez. Difficult from there. And that's a straightforward stop. And it's with Foster. Oh, he looks threatening. But stout defending when it mattered. Lovely weight. Can he keep his composure? He's gonna miss that gilt-edged opportunity.
Well, sometimes in these 1v1 scenarios, you have too much time to think about it. He should do better for me, though.
Mexico will get the throw in. Successfully cut out the pass. Could be threatening. And he's made the run. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? And taking it away. And he has options available. Really nice ball. He's waiting in the middle. This could have possibilities. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Oh, in with a chance! I think we're all wondering why that didn't go in.
I don't think he knew what the best option was there. Just couldn't make his mind up. Poor effort, really.
Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Credit to them for winning it back. Now, who can he play it to? Could be dangerous. Now Gutierrez. Alvarado has it. Trying to open them up. Pushed onto the post.
Well, as those stats tell us, their attacking play today has been exceptional. Defenders have come out at the right time, the midfielder completely dominated the game, and the front player's movement has been excellent.
Terrific block. And that is offside. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and I think it's fair to say they're enjoying this away day. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen?
Yeah, they're playing really well here. They've controlled the flow of the game, they've won their individual battles, and they've created numerous chances. Their only problem in the second half could be complacency, but I can't see that happening.
Well, that was an opportunity to get themselves back into this contest.
Well, it's a chance, yes, and one they needed to take. They're struggling here, no doubt about that.
And just like that, broken up.
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
Productive pass. Might finish. Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant. So, on with the game here, but I'll tell you what, the moods in the two camps couldn't be more contrasting. Decent idea. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Reyes. Fidalgo. Distributing it well. A decisive clearance it was. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's making his presence felt in attack, Stuart.
Well, he's been at his best today. He just seems to get his shots away so easily, and he's taken his goals really well. Brilliant stuff from him.
And away they go again. Not much of a contest, this. Montes. And Mexico recovering possession well. And support available. But timely defending when it mattered. Shot from long range. Untidy in possession. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. He's in with a chance. Well, not hit with the desired accuracy there.
Yeah, that's such a waste of a great chance. Has to do better than that.
And passing it through. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Well, he got himself into a pickle, but all's well that ends well.
Well, he's going to be very relieved about that because it was a really poor bit of play from him.
Great challenge.
That was a vital challenge. Brilliant stuff.
Now, who can he play it to? That's a good ball. And the pass deftly cut out. Untidy little passage in midfield there. Teasing ball in. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. Really well hit, but just too much height on it. And in the right position to read it. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Well, Mexico unable to keep it. Lovely work to get past his man. Can he score? Was an important piece of defending. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. And not the best clearance. Promising passage, but came to nothing. Now that should boost his confidence. Can he put it away? The save was a good one. Who can they pick out? It might be. Determined defending. Ready to break, perhaps. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
Twenty minutes to go in this one. Johan Vasquez. Alvarado has it. Seemingly no one can stop him. And the cross into the middle. Will it happen for him here? Keeper was there to meet it. And over comes the corner. Good work from Mexico to win back possession. Jesus Gallardo. it's opening up. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him. A lopsided contest, 4-0. Now a decent position. An alert piece of defending. Looking tentative. He got a good palm on it. Chance here. Couldn't quite hang on. In a decent position now. Well, sometimes you have to say a big thank you to your goalkeeper, especially when you're the guilty defender.
Yeah, he looks so relieved. The keeper's done really well there.
And there's the delivery. The chance is on. Giving it a go. Oh, good hands there from the keeper.